Good morning, good morning, good morning to you. Good morning to you. Good morning to you. You know what? My name is DebraAnnMatthews, and this channel is called Lose Weight With Me because I learned that 100 million people in America, just like me, are obese, overweight in the United States of America. So I have a journey that deals with mobility and also weight loss. And I want to share with you my social experiment. That's what they call it. When you check something out. Yesterday, I got up. Yesterday was my day of rest, so I don't exercise on Wednesdays. And I'm so happy that my coach was happy that I put in a day of rest. And I'm happy too because yesterday I went to a business mixer from 8 until 10. And then I came home. I stayed in my garage. I started cleaning it up, sweeping, mopping, organizing, moving things around, all the stuff. And don't you know, let me tell you what happened. I stayed out from when I got home about 11 something. No, they picked me up at 10. So I got home before 11 or right at 11. I stayed in my garage till almost 5 o'clock. I did not have any interest in eating. I had to go to the bathroom twice, which was, I think, once or twice during that time. I didn't eat. I didn't drink. I just kept cleaning. I just listened to my Alexa, and I started making a list of things I needed to have fixed in the garage. I called a handyman. I thought I saw an animal, so I saw my neighbor. I was like, "Oh, come help me! I'm gonna move my car." I was trying to get my neighbor to come over and move it, but she didn't want to move it. Hey, gal. And but I'm gonna move my car because the man gonna cut the grass. So I'm trying to figure out where to put the car so he can edge the driveway and not use that as an excuse not to edge. But in either case, when I came in the house, I really didn't want to eat because I'm sick of my food. I'm sick of eating. I think I'm scared that I'm gonna gain weight, so it makes me not want to eat a lot lately. Like I'll eat breakfast and I'll eat lunch, but I might not eat dinner, and or else. But the thing is, I know that to lose weight, I gotta eat protein. Good morning, and so I will eat. But really, I have no interest in chicken, ground chicken. But of course, I got 6 packs in my refrigerator. So I'm going to get it. But I remember when I would come on, I'd be so tired, wrapped around this blanket, because I couldn't move. I'd be laying down talking to y'all like this because I was exhausted. And what I'm finding, and this is something that I saw somewhere or somebody said, the answer to anxiety is movement. And movement. And, my minister's wife called me and said she's coming over for lunch next week. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna make up the garage and we can sit in the garage. But I'm black, so black people ain't eating in your garage if it's any near nasty at all. Any near nasty. You see what I'm saying? Because I'm black. I was black from when the year my mama had me, and I grew up in a black home in a black household. So that means them spider webs gotta go. So I got that Swiffer, and I brought those little pads in the garage, and I wet them, and I just started getting all them spider webs under. I have a wheelchair ramp in my garage, getting them out, pouring water down the wheelchair ramp, and I'm gonna keep doing that. And then I took the mop and mopped in the front of it, so I'm gonna keep doing that. And I poured bleach. I poured ammonia in the front of my yard because good, if you keep strong odors around the perimeter of your house, it's gonna keep snakes away. And other critters, except the critters that don't care about that because that whose territory this was before they built a house. Because animals don't change their habitat, so every day, and like the what are they, possums, or I don't know what they call, whatever they call, they go under your house. They do it every day. They don't destroy my house, but I can hear them. And I'm like, okay, do what you do. The bunny rabbit, it stay right there. It just stay right in my yard. That's what they did forever. I've been in this house 15 years. There's a bunny rabbit in the front corner of my house. I mean, in the yard, because that's animals don't change their habitat. And I guess when they have rabbit babies, they teach them to do the same thing. I saw that bunny rabbiting across the street. When they start having them babies, they're gonna get hit because they run out in front of cars. I'm like, you ain't gonna be here long, okay? So, anywho, I really wanted to share that with you, and I was like, and honestly, I sit in my bed because my bed is very comfortable, and but I've been practicing. I sat in a chair in the doctor's office, like a regular chair, when I went to the doctor 2 weeks ago, and I got up because it was another chair with arms on it, so I pulled on it to get up. So I got to get courageous enough to sit on my couch again. I have two recliner couches and a recliner chair, and it's low, but it's pretty. So I got to build up my confidence and practice sitting on it and getting up. And that's what really the home care worker, what we do mostly, the occupational therapist, we practice with me getting into the shower and getting out because I'm working on mobility in that area and confidence so that I can do it and do it without hurting myself. And so, but I want to practice sitting. I got a lymphedema. I have lipedema. I have a lipedema machine. So at some point, I got to practice putting it on by myself and putting it on my legs because I'm really supposed to wear it an hour a day. But I feel like if I exercise every day, that will help. But also, when I was in lipedema therapy, what she told me is that, good morning, Kim, if you stop eating processed food, we can keep working together. So we worked together for several months. I don't think I understood the what I had. I just thought they made something up. So I was in physical therapy with the same in the same office. So her office was right there. And after my last day, she said, Deborah, you have lipedema. And she went and reprinted the paper and gave it to me. I'm like, oh, honey, I wasn't paying them. What? No, never mind. And that's why when people always, now in other countries, they may not have, I don't know. Some countries have good medicines, I mean, treatments, and then others don't. Some people, I feel like, who tell me, oh, I got lipedema like you, and I'm in a lot of pain. I don't know because my lipedema don't hurt. It's just adipose fat tissue. So I mean, fat don't hurt like that. But my knees used to hurt a lot. So once I started working with an ortho, which is ortho, not ortho, what ortho? That's the knee, the joint people. I don't know what to tell you, but I do know this, and my personal trainer said the same thing. The answer to pain is exercise. The answer to pain is exercise. Thank you, Terrence. Tonight, when I went to sleep, I didn't have no incontinence. I have urinary incontinence. That means I pee a lot when I get anxious. Now, when I got home and I thought, what happens when I think about something I have to do, then it makes me pee. And that's because I'm stressed out. Everything stressed me out. So what has happened, the reason I had to quit my job is because I had lost 65 pounds, but I also, my house burned down with all my nieces and nephews in it. Isn't that crazy? And then I started gaining weight. So I was so stressed. My doctor went, you can't go back to work. You can't go back to work today. You ain't going to work tomorrow. So I had to take short-term disability, and I had to get some help. And because had I not got some help, I would have died of stress. And I believe my body was breaking down because I was extremely, extremely stressed. And even at that, at the time, I used to hang out with a lady, and we still do things. And we would go on campus and go to events, and she was like, "We gotta keep moving." And I mean, just like I do now. But I would always, in the middle of doing that, I would go, oh goodness, this is such a bad idea, because it was a lot. It was a lot. It was a lot moving this body around. And I had a walker because I had some money. I had a job, so I just bought a walker. I didn't know to go to the doctor and tell him. I didn't know to go to the doctor because I don't see doctors as a solution. But my people who are in like Russia and other Uzbekistan, they go to the doctor. Let the doctor help you. They always say that, and I'm like, are you serious? I'll tell you what the doctor want to do. They want to help you to some drugs. That don't sound like no answer to me. They want to help you, and all the times when I would go to the doctor, it was always I'm working on my weight. I was either actively working on my weight or actively not working on my weight. They never told me about physical therapy. They never even recommended a nutritionist. The only time I got a nutritionist is when I asked for one. And so, you know, it bees like that sometimes, baby. So that's why in my journey, that's one reason why I really encourage you all. Don't give me advice unless I ask for it. Don't tell me what you think about nothing. You can share your journey with me and I will read it and go, okay. But 9 times out of 10, unless I really don't feel like it, and I really was trying not to say rude stuff to y'all, but I'm like, mind your business. So I'm just like, and that's the truth. Because the first step, well, Michelle Pettis gives us this step. The first step is you have to believe that you can do it. Then the second step is you have to learn to trust your instinct. Because that's the problem. Morbidly obese people, and I always told Jesus this, I'm like, Jesus, how fat can I get? Okay, Jesus, how fat can I get? That's just like, how low can you go? How fat can I get? And so hold on a second. Oh, that thought my coach. My coach, she was asking if I'm making it to the gym. I'm like, yeah, we've had floods, but honey, that's why I love the paratransit. Miss Deborah gonna walk. I would walk, but I have to go pick up a food box today. But if I wasn't, if I'm gonna come straight home on Thursdays, I was like, I'm gonna walk. But since I walk in the gym, eventually I'll walk from the house and get on the van and get in the gym and walk too. But I gotta take baby steps. And that's something that's why you don't give me advice, because you're not my coach. You don't know what I'm working on. You don't know anything. Y'all just know what I show y'all. But the thing is, you've got to trust your own instinct. That's the second thing. Now, I don't know about you, but I'm telling you about me. With what I experienced in my trauma and the thing that got me stressed out from a little child, I don't set good boundaries. But I learned and I've gotten better at it. There's a lady who goes to the Ajax Center. She does the gospel album. And nobody was coming to her gospel album but me. It'd be me and her in there. And people started coming. And she does the travel club too. So she's upset because I give her suggestions on things we could do to go to travel around. I mean, she is livid about it. So she doesn't talk to me anymore. So literally, we were in the lobby of the Ajax Center. It's so beautiful now. And it didn't bother me any. I don't give two good shits. Do you hear me? Because I'm like, who? First of all, you're not loyal to those who are loyal to you, first and foremost. So when people show you who they are, you don't have to lose faith with them. I still speak to her. Hey, Susan, how you doing? That's her name, Susan. And I've learned that I can hold my head up high because I ain't done nothing to that woman. But you've got people who don't understand how to get along with others. You take your jack and your jacks and your ball and you go play over here. So baby, I go play over there. You know, and I am fine with it. I can sing every day I want to, right here on this internet. And the older ladies, they such hellions. They just keep up hell, and I'm okay with that too. Cause guess what? I got a whole house. I can come here. I got a whole house. Okay, I got things that keep me busy. I got my passion project. I want to get back to work. So what you've got to do, and that's called build your own garden. So part of things that happen to us, this society taught us, number one, to be labor it too long. The Bible doesn't tell us to take what happened to us and hold on to it and blame your daddy and blame your mama. That's not in the Bible. The Bible says you cannot love me if you love your mother. That mean, or if you love your father. That means your parents are only human, and their failures to do what it is you think they ought to have done, forgive them, just like God forgives you. Don't hold it against them. Don't bring it up. Repent for even thinking about it. Let God handle that. They're human like you. They're human. They didn't know. They don't have a playbook. And I'm telling you, I remember being in college, and some of the girls, the white girls, their dad had money and still wouldn't help them in college. Or some parents, when they came to college, the parents moved and didn't tell them where they moved to. So you got people who've experienced lots of trauma. Ain't nothing new. The Bible said the things that happen to you are not unlike the things that happen to you. And so this space is for those of women who gonna put their big girl panties on, baby. Because I got 100 million people who are obese and overweight in the United States like me. I'm morbid obese. I don't have time to be like, now, of course, I used to do that, but I've learned, baby, I'm blessed. My parents still living, okay? I can call them right now, okay? And I'll take that and I'll say, Lord, work on me. Lord, tame my obesity, tame my food addiction, tame my sugar addiction, tame my. And I'm just upset because I can't eat. I really don't want to even eat the food, but I'm just bored with what I'm eating. And I don't really like all that doggone cooking, but I can cook. And guess what? I got like, hopefully they'll give, I got like 6 different Tabitha Brown spices and seasonings. And I also included in the comment section a list of my grocery list that's coming today. That's part one. And then you want to stay tuned and join our membership group for part two grocery list. And um, I also got this thing from Maybelline, and I put in the hashtag where you can try on their makeup. So y'all know I'm a girl. We love some makeup. We love all the stuff. So I'm gonna try to work on giving you my discount codes and things like that and putting them on there. You know, I gotta calm down. I got that ADD, so I gotta calm down and figure that out. I gotta figure out what I do with my hair grease so I can oil my scalp. You know, and but anywho, I just wanted to come on and give y'all that, honey. I've learned, but the thing is, the reason you have to, the reason you can't take advice from other people, you have to trust your instinct, is because if you want to be healed, now Jesus said, "Do you believe I can heal you?" And somebody told him, "He'll help my unbelief." He also asked him, "Do you really want to be healed?" So if you don't really want to lose weight, if you don't believe you can, then get off my YouTube channel, baby. Over here, it's for those who really believe they can, baby. And if you need Jesus to help your unbelief, you better ask him. Okay, you better call him up and tell Jesus what the problem is. Call him up. He will lend you an ear. Call him up. He will cast away your doubts and fears. Stop hesitating. I know God is waiting. So call him up in praise. So those are just important tidbits. And that's the thing. I learned how to be aware of the things I do. Because I talk a lot. So I don't listen too good, honey. So I can't see myself. But like, Deborah, you brought that on yourself. So I'm learning to pay attention and get somebody to help me. And I'm learning to endure, honey. And it's okay. And I feel good. Stop thinking people always say, I can see you in pain. Where you see pain at, baby? Where you see pain? I think that's hilarious. Because y'all want to be on that struggle love. Baby, I don't do no struggle love. I mean, I don't do no, we're going to work our way to the top. I don't do struggle love. I don't do none of that. My hero already ready, okay? So y'all got a lot, the programming that has been done to us by social media, TV, movies, you got to check that at the door if you want to be healed. Because the great creator never showed you one example of people. Well, who was that? Moses was. He was like, take Aaron. He's like, go on, like Jesus, God, I'm gonna help y'all. Go on and do it anyway. But everybody else was good. Baby, Hosea's wife was the best prostitute there was. Okay, if you're gonna do it, Martin Luther King said, if you're gonna be the best street sweeper you can be it. Also, I wanted to tell y'all this. Yesterday in the business mixer, the moderator was saying that what is happening with the federal government right now is they're trying to privatize or corporatize the way the government works. So that's why it's this perception, this evil, and it's gonna work out in the end for those of us who have businesses, because they're trying to make the government more like a corporation so that the bigger corporations can get more of the jobs. So once you have an understanding of what's happening, then I think it will calm your anxiety about that. And so Angel does, you can ask me a question if you super chat me or cash at me. Um, so I want y'all to don't get all frustrated by what's happening in the federal government. Just take your nose, put it to the grind, and work on your goals. And pay attention now. This is whatever when COVID hit, baby. I got free rent. I got vegetables. Lord have mercy. Told me too many every day, every week, twice a week. We have free food all over the place. Pay attention. This is what I want you to do. Those of you who are on disability, those of you who don't make that much money, those of you who want a career change, those of you who want to get some new skills, who want to make some more money, who want to increase what you're doing in your career, I want you to pay attention. That's what the girl did. I love that. She was like, pay attention. Y'all need to stop repeating the craziness you hear on the TV and get your boots on the ground, baby. Oh, oh, oh. Pay attention. Pay attention. Pay attention. It's elevation time. Baby, the government gonna do what they gonna do. You better keep your nose to the grind, because now your opportunities are gonna come your way. Come your way. Keep your eyes open and stop all that foolishness y'all doing. You're doing too much. Stop getting on my channel talking about don't use the word fat. I use the word fat because it's a marketing tool. And I'm fat. You can't call me fat, but I can call me fat. Mind your business. Why y'all worried about what I'm doing over here on my little channel, okay? And all the people who made the comments don't show their picture because you're cowards. So what you can do is get off my channel, okay? Anywho, I am so glad to be able to say good morning to you today. I want you to have a good day. And like Tabitha Brown says, if you can't have one, don't you go messing up nobody else's. Ow, ow, ow. That's my example. Because she said she was on disability for 2 years. I've been on disability for 5 years. Hey, maybe in 2 more years I won't need to be on disability, okay? And hey, maybe I'm gonna make me $100,000 like she did, and maybe I'm gonna make 700,000 after that. Hey, if you can conceive it, you can believe it. Okay? If I can clean out that garage by myself, then you can too. And that's your garage. Or you can buy you a garage. Or you can buy you whatever you want. I'm looking for a convertible, a full-size convertible. Okay, people, help a sister out. Tell me the name of a full-size convertible. It could be an SUV convertible. I just need to find it. I don't want one of those convertibles that's low on the ground. I want a full-size convertible because that's what I want. Because I want my afro to blow in the wind, okay? When I get out of this wheelchair, I need an afro that's going to blow in the wind. Okay? So, I'm like, oh, Lordy Jesus. But we're going to let this care be what it is. Oh, I got my boots on the ground. Peace and happiness. I gotta get ready to go exercise, y'all. But I'm gonna be listening to second Hebrews. I'm listening to Hebrews. Put the Bible on your internet, on your YouTube, and listen to the word. Get your mind something else to think about other than the foolishness that you think in your brain, okay? The criticism that you got, a disdain for everything. I always got to complain about something. You better thank God you breathing. And then you better ask God to help you, okay? Oh, Lord, help me, dear Father, when I'm weak. Wrap your arms around me. Oh, Lord, please help me. Yes, I'm standing in the need. Another thing I'm looking for, I found a black and white golf outfit, but I want a white golf outfit. Because in my mind, you wear white when you go to the golf course. So I got to get me a white golf. I want a skirt and a top. I found a white top with blue or green on the collar, and it's a golf shirt. But I need me a white golf skirt. So help a sister out, y'all. I'm looking. I need some boots, preferably some low heel boots. When I buy boots, I wear a size 11. I get in 11, a 12 wide. So I got to find some boots because I got to get my Western outfit together. You hear me? I got some cowboy hats, so um, I just need to get my boots on the ground, okay? But in a comfortable way, because Miss Deborah can't be uncomfortable with the feet. So y'all, you got a dream, honey. You got to begin to move into your dream, okay? Peace and hair grease. My fingers hurt, but they have got me. They give me physical therapy for my fingers and my wrist. I'm telling y'all, the best secret ever is physical therapy. So y'all have a beautiful day. As we say peace and so, yes. Bye.